What up, folks? I'm back once again doing another video game review. And this time I'm reviewing Splatterhouse 3, and it was released on the Sega Genesis by Namco. And this is pretty much the third and final game that was released for the Splatterhouse series back in the 90s, and it was like pretty much the last Splatterhouse game to be released on the Genesis. And the game pretty much takes place pretty much 5 years after the events of the of Splatterhouse 2, and with Rick and Jennifer gets married and have a son named David, and Rick, and they're pretty much living in this mansion, and Rick has this successful job on Wall Street. Pretty much Rick is trying to put behind him the events of the previous two games of what happened. Then the mask pretty much comes back and is pretty much related to some monsters. So the mask goes and pretty much talks to Rick again, and then Rick pretty much wears the mask because the monsters pretty much invade their mansion and pretty much kidnaps Jennifer. So because of that, Rick is on a mission, wearing the mask to save Jennifer. And when he does, he finds out that this character named the Evil One kidnaps her. And when Rick saves Jennifer, he finds out that her being kidnapped was nothing but a ploy to kidnap David. So Rick is on a mission to save David too after he saves Jennifer. And like you fight through the course of the game, and you end up facing the Evil One and defeating the Evil One and saving David, and you end up facing off against the mask itself and defeating it. You know what I'm saying. And one thing about it is that this is the first beat 'em up where there's 4 alternate endings to it, and this is practically a trope of the RPG genre. And the four alternate endings rather are that the first one is that you fail to save both Jennifer and David. And pretty much Rick is depressed because he failed to do that. Then the second one has to do with the fact that excuse me. Now the second one has to do with the fact that he saves David, but he fails to save Jennifer. And it ends with David asking what happened to Jennifer and everything. Like, what happened to mommy and all that. Now, the third one has to do with the fact it's connected to Rick saving Jennifer, but failing to save David. Ends with it's saying that David was pretty much like a memory and all that. And the fourth and final ending has to do with Rick saving both David and Jennifer. Living happily ever after. Now, what you're trying to do is to make sure that when you beat the game, the fourth ending plays out, and the endings are all connected to the timer itself. Now, while you're playing the game, you pretty much, besides grabbing weapons, you do grab health and this blue orb for this strength meter that's on the lower left hand side of the screen. And once you press A, Rick gets bigger and do more moves to kill off the monsters and stuff. And I can honestly say he does help you get to Jennifer faster, as far as saving her and David. And that's pretty much what I like about this particular game, it is kind of like it is possible to beat this game with the last alternate ending playing, but with most gamers who played this game, that wasn't necessarily possible. Now, this game does have 8 stages to it, and yeah, you pretty much fight different monsters that new to the trilogy. And I'll be honest with you, there's this one particular creature that resembles the dog creature from John Carpenter's The Thing. And the first time I found out about it is when I watched it on the Cinemassacre YouTube channel of Mike Matei and James Wolfe playing Splatterhouse 3 for the Genesis. I think Mike Matei was the one who brought it up. But yeah, you will find a creature that resembles that dog creature from John Carpenter, The Thing. And surprisingly, Splatterhouse 3 is like much easier than the previous 2 games. I don't know why Namco chose to make it like easier than the first 2 games, but I would say that Splatterhouse 2 definitely is challenging. I would say I could say the same thing about the first one, you know. So I don't have a big time complaint with the difficulty with this particular trilogy. It's to me that's more of a head scratcher than anything else. And another head scratcher is the amount of time that's in the game. As far as the timer is concerned, instead of 5 minutes, to me it should have been like a tad bit longer than that on each stage. Anyway, the graphics and level designs are still excellent. You know what I'm saying? And both have this. It still have the creepy dark tone of the first 2 Splatterhouse games. As far as the gameplay is concerned, I do like it, but at the same time, there's not anything that's particularly innovative that was presented in it, you know. And as far as the soundtrack is concerned, it is still good and creepy to fit the game, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like probably the best part of the Splatterhouse 3. And to me, Splatterhouse 3 is a good way to end this particular trilogy, and it's one of the best games on the Sega Genesis. Now, in my opinion, Namco could put together a trilogy for like PS4 or Xbox One or something like that if they chose to go that route, if they hadn't done so already. But now, with that being said, as far as the score, I would definitely give it a 9, because it's like I said, it's one of the best Sega Genesis games that I played. Now, with that being said, if you like Splatterhouse 3, or if you're a fan of the Splatterhouse franchise in general, you can mention it in the comment section. If you like this video review of Splatterhouse 3, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe. This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 signing off.